Ore enkitok nabo mbaya.
Mookire taata olee. Kake ore inkituak naa ing'orunye inkituak are pee itumoki eramatare ino.
Kibidi ang' naa miidim entito atotona meeta orpayian.
Miyam enkitok minyorr. Enkitok ninyorr. Lasima piilo ayau enkitok ninyorr.
Neeku mesiaki naitayio ninye orpayian lenye.
Amu kitayiolo oshiake nikiyama.
Kaji enkarna ai Ketikai. Naa kara naa ole Kadono. Kaata nkishu naata ntare. Kaata akeyie nkishu akeyie nabaya nkishu 15 mpaka ntare 50.
Kaji Eunice Mitao. Ore ilarin naa 16.
The Maasai are traditionally polygamous, with old and young men taking up to 3, 4 or more wives in their lifetime. The need for a second or third wife is not always for the man's satisfaction, but for the good of the homestead and other women. Isaiah Kadono is no exception, as he comes from a long line of polygamous men and women. Tomorrow morning, he takes home a second wife, the only difference being this is not an arranged marriage.
Miyam enkitok minyorr. Lasima piilo ayau enkitok ninyorr.
Unlike his grandfather and father, Isaiah chose his second wife, and unlike most Maasai women, Eunice is happy to marry a man that she knows and loves.
Metabai nabo atum enkitok neeku kanyorr oleng enkolong etaisere.
Due to his age, Isaiah's grandfather is respectfully called Maasai Kadono. He is the patriarch of the Kadono family with 3 wives, many children, and plenty of grandchildren to carry his name.
Angai na isho amuka sasu nkitwa ekenga ayam. Na ishor Maasai, nariku. Nariku gila yola ini. Na yur Maasai. Ntoyi layo. Na katoligo kona pookin ake tekiama ormaasai. Neeku ore ina mana nanuaya maka layiok kewon kishu tare nyoo neeku nainei naa pookin naa nejia etiu enaikunuia. Menyai ake naishi naisho nkishu naisho sininye oltung'ani. Ore enkitok nabo mbaya. Meeta tutu kumok, nemeeta nkishu kumok, nemeeta enkang sapuk natii endaa natii irmaasai. Meeta enkitok nabo enkang sapuk.
Among all the wives in a Maasai home, there is always the matriarch of the homestead, the first wife, from whom the home flourished. In this home, we meet Leah Kadono, fondly called Gogo, by her grandchildren.
Enkitok botor tanang nanu ake narikua apa kuna kera pookin. Ore taata paalotu enaang ilarin 15 aata atii enkang e papai. Atii enkang empapa lai. Ore paalotu enaang naitayu taa ilari ip irkumok ip. Neeku mesiaki naitayio ninye orpayian lenye. Papai ake lenda kerai likinchooki ajo ewo ena kerai. Neeku nejia apa ikununo. Itu kidumuno mpapa otejongo.
The second wife to Maasai Kadono and Leah's junior co-wife, reflects on her wedding day as a young bride.
Menyanyukie amu ore taata naa aikia meetai amu ore apa ninche yiok naa ore pee kirikokini orpayian amu oltasat ninye paaya naa kaure niaku kajo airoroki telukunya amu oltasat moruo. Ore taata nkera e taata naa meya oltasat moruo apana. Orkijanai ake leijo Isaya ninye enkai kijanai nijo ninye. Na ore naa inakata mpapa nanu ake laawa kake mpapa lai kara kinyi oleng teninye. Neeku kabik kairoroki telukunya neeku ninye laanya elukunya. Ore paalotu tende najoki supa ena kerai.
Ata enaa kaiba metaa kaata apa nanu olchore lai naa kaure naa nanu papai. Neeku ore peejo papai kaure naa nanu. Naiturraa nanu olchore lai pae aishooyo papai aisho olchore lenye. Ore apa imaa tanakata irara ntae pokirare kutiti amu ishukoki ake ine. Iyie miyiolo ajo ore enkitoria e papai naa kegol. Kegol oshi enkitoria empapa lino etiu ake enaa eneng'utunyi. Neeku enkitoria empapa paany nanu papa telukunya pii naiturraa olapa tung'ani lanyor naiba ilo paalotu enetii mpapa lai. Amu ninye naa laatoiwuo. Kanyor apa nanu olchore lai amu nkera ake. Enkerai ake wenkae kerai. Neeku olchore lai ake nanu ake oninye. Ore ake peelotu mpapa ajo kaisho ele payian basi naiturraa teine.
Contrary to popular belief, the polygamous nature of the Maasai is mainly perpetuated by the women. In most families, the reason for a second or third wife is due to the insistence of the first wife or the mother-in-law. The reasons are far and wide, the main one being that the wife needs more hands to handle the daily chores or is barren and would like a surrogate mother. In Leah Kadono's case, however, she needed some extra help.
Keeta apa orpayian inkishu oleng naa keisho ninye enaake nemeeta enkaina meeta olikae tung'ani oibung'are aitayie esiai.
Isaiah's first wife is just as young as he is. Elizabeth Kadono is 23 years old, and like any first wife in the Maasai community, her status in the home is now of higher standing with the coming of a second wife.
Another toldukai amu kelotu ildukai lembolei natum tinewueji nikinteru ake ayioloro pokirare. Alafu nanu apa egira aya tenkiterunoto naishelewa nanu neeku natang'asia enkai ang' neeku nanu taa taata eya.
Ore apa ena kitok naa ekitoning'unote apa nitokini naa aponu aisho yiok, naitokini nanu aponu aisho, shomo aliki mpapa nelo sinye aliki papai lenye, neponunui naa aisho. Ore payieu nayam naa kayieu enkai kitok oleng, neeku naa ore paagira ayam najo kanyorr orkuak duo apa lenena kera, neeku naa ina paagira ayam. Ore pee iyam inkituak are naa kelelek duo naaji ilo isiaitin naaji nitum duo tenakata ilchambai amu ore tenakata ilchambai naa keetae oleng tenakata ilchambai, nemeekure apa aa nkishu ake sinche ing'orita irmaasai, etaa apa ampaka ilchambai naa keeta neeta nkishu, neeku lasima peeyam inkituak are piitum enaing'orr inkishu wenalo olchamba, neeku ina peekiyamita inkituak maare.
Ore entoki naisho keisho endaa amu ore enaang kebore oshi inkishu oleng, nemuta naa keitaa endaa iltung'anak nabo. Naa ore enaang peekira nabo nanu otoiwuo pookin nemetii oltung'ani oiba olikae, naa nanu oyama nkituak naa ninche naayama nemetii oltung'ani oiba olikae, kenyorra ninche pookin.
Melai aikata nena kake mee enkiba sapuk amu ekiara naake toldaikani nikijo eitu duo kincho entoki ai, kanyoo piinosa duo shai ai pookin elulung'a. Asi nejo enkai inko niya sukari ino ashu ake ilo orpayian ainyang'aki ai amu etimira duo ninye enaduo basi nikinyang'aki iyie orpayian lai nishipakinono niaku kinyorraki mikimbarosi sii oleng. Neeku keyieu ake enkitoo naa ore ake peelotu nelotu enkai misapuk iyiok enyamali irmaasai. Nemikibaikino oshi iyiok iba nanu tenakata orpayian lai tenenyorru enkai kitok, itu ishori telasima. Neeku kenyorr oleng amu keishooki tesidai, keishoo papai lenye neisho ng'otonye tesidai naa kenyorr ake ina anaa peenyorr enkai, neeku kenyorr ake pokirare. Ata peitoki aya eneuni naa kenyorr ake amu itu ikonyaa, keishooki ajoki inko. Nkishu enyenak eishooyie, neishooyo ormiranketi, neishooyo esukari basi. Neeku kenyorr ake amu nkishu enyenak eishooyie, imali enyenak eishooyie aisho papai lenye neisho ng'otonye. Ore naa taata ene taata amu mirori apa, ore apa ninche iyiok nemeirorieki, tenidolu orpayian otejoki elde payian kenya likiya nijing aji aisudori peemikintoki ninye adol intashe. Ore taata naa mpaka peeng'as aaning entito ormurrani nepuo aitobirr ina mpango pookin tenkang enye, elelek elotu entito enaang ang'as adol enaa ena tito e Isaya amu eewuo apa kunda olong'i neng'as alotu adol neshuko alo enkang enye, nitoki orkijanai alo siinye enkang enye nelo adol enkang emama ena tito baasi. Neeku keeta ninche mpango kake mikiata apa iyiok tenebo orkulalem. Ore oshi eneamuanisha neisidai enkitok teneyami amu ore naa apake enkitoria kimili ang naa miidim entito atotona meeta orpayian. Neeku ore tenakata iyiok, ore apake entito peebulu alo ilarin 15 neishooyo papai lenye nelo ayiu enkerai enye alo aing'oru ninye orpayian amu miidim atotona enkitok meeta orpayian, nemeidim orpayian atotona meeta enkitok metaa keruko ake.
High afternoon in Altabesi location. Eunice spends the few remaining hours before she is taken into her husband's home with her grandmother.
Ore tenakata naa kaloito naa kalo awosh esanduku nalo apik eilata nielare nalo apik inkulie tokitin pookin nilo ajoru ilo payian nilo anyorru entasat natii enkaji amu eba enaa nanu, neeku kajoki shomo tonyorra naleng inaang enkerai natii orpayian otii.
Kayiolo apa kidiang kayiolo oshiake endaa ole Kadono.
As tradition would have it, the young bride is sent off with a suitcase of her personal belongings, and this is all she is allowed to bring with her to her new home.
Ore le bogis, ule Eunice. Eunice aitanapa elanga ole Kadono. Napika kuna mali pookin naa nkikare ninye. Netii kuna tokitin pookin. Napika na Eunice kuna mali pookin paitana metabaiki okutuk meshomo enkang olapita lai. Neeku naa ninche kuna entoki naitanapie Eunice. Ore pee eisho neng'as aishori enkerai orgali ena saani mutoto. Neponu neisho orpayian lenye endaa. Neponu lomon. Nenya sukukuu. Tabala sanduku ndai saani harakiraka. Nko. Neishori lomon endaa. Nelotu Christmas. Nitaini. Neishorieki iltung'anak pookin pamaja.
Sidorieki mpisai metum oltung'ani. Ntokitin kumok amu sidorie nkilani. Pik nkilani inonok mpaka namuka.
Saturday morning in Alta Pesi and goat bells ring in the distance rather than the conventional wedding bells of such an occasion. Isaiah, accompanied by his age mates and his father, arrive at Eunice's home to claim their bride, having already presented their dowry of 5 cows and some blankets. Like any other bride, Eunice is sprucing herself up with the help of her grandmother. The Maasai women are very keen on fashion and decoration, using bright colors and jewelry to beautify themselves. The bride puts on a light chain attached to her ear called emonyoret. In this modern day and age we live in, Eunice is quick to add a hair wig to her wedding regalia. The grandmother helps to carry the suitcase, which symbolizes the move from one home to the next, her new life as a wife. Isaiah's age mates proudly take the suitcase and the marriage is sealed. A long time ago, brides would walk for hours to reach their destination, the husband's home. Today, Eunice is lucky enough to ride at the front seat of her father-in-law's vehicle. While Eunice makes her way to her new home, the women of the Kadono family are hard at work preparing the afternoon meal for their guest.
Ore paalotu nanu naa nji ake aikunuaki enaa ena kitok Isaya enaa duo taata kake ore apa inakata peerikuni ninche yiok nemeetai ingarrin interu alotu tenkang e papai lino polepole mpaka nilotu enang.
On their arrival, the Kadono family is at hand to welcome the new bride into the home, lining the ground that she walks on with printed cloths called shukas. The arrival of the new bride into the home is a time to feast on food and drink. Isaiah and his father Abraham are keen on choosing only the healthiest goat or sheep for the celebration.
Ore oshi olee naa barakeyie ore olee nemitokini duo ajo etaa taata olee oleng ashu mookure taata olee kake ore inkituak naa ing'orunyie inkituak are pee itumoki eramatare ino neeku ore sii peemitii naaji enaalo amu ore peeku enkitok nabo iyata naa ore piilo idialo ore piitum naaji olchamba nementoki naing'orr neeku tenijo enkitok olchamba nimitita entoki naitoki aing'orr kuna kishu neeku kishaa naaji paa ore paa enkitok nabo ake iyata nemiata inkishu kumok paa tenaa olchamba iyata tidie naa tenaa kiti nimirr naaji inkishu nilo adung'oki ning'ua nkuti kishu metaa ilo adung'oki olchamba tine metaa ore itii ning'orita inkishu inonok tine kake mikiyieu iyiok inkishu kutik.
When all the food is ready, everyone takes his or her place. The Maasai culture has for years maintained a social distance between men and women. According to them, it is considered disrespectful for a woman to eat in front of her husband or other elderly men. It is for this reason, even in a ceremony of this nature, that the women eat with the women and the men eat only amongst other men, as culture dictates. Later on in the evening, as the women tend to their children and the goats, Isaiah and his age mates gather in the matrimonial manyatta to welcome the shy bride. The men chant this Maasai song in praise of the new bride while drinking their traditional beer. The morning after the wedding is the beginning of a new life for Eunice. She is no longer a guest, but a co-wife who has to share in the daily chores. Isaiah's mother plays the role of the mentoring mother-in-law to her young daughters-in-law, by showing them how to be a good wife.
Ore sinye Elizabeth eton naa kinyi. Neeku eton sinye ore Elizabeth kegirai ake aaliki. Neeku meyiolo ninye, miba duake kake meyiolo naa amu eton sinye aa kinyi, eton sinye aa kelikini. Neeku ore naa Elizabeth eton ninye meyiolo imbaa, eton ake egirai sinye aaliki. Ore taata Eunice naa ore ekenyua duo nemekure duo eton tiaji. Nepuku nikiponu aayierisho, nituku nkikombeni, neeku etaa duo entomononi naitayu esiai amu nejia naa oshiake kias. Kaifundisha ntokitin kumok. Ore ntokitin kumok naa kifundisha aisho enkerai kiti orkuak sidai, neeku orkuak sidai iliki ajoki ore entoki naje meesi, neesi enaje. Niutaa mpaka ometeng'ena sinye ayiolou imbaa. Neeku ore nkoitoi pookin, ore enkitok meloolo oshi tiang'. Keton ake neramatisho, nilo duake entonai dama kake milo duo naaji piilo airrag nkang'itie meyiolo ng'ae orpayian lino, meishaa ina. Neeku iliki nkoitoi pookin niyanyit esaa eramatare tenilo aloolo, naa ore ake peeku saa tomon itii ake ang' amu miking'asie eramatare ang'. Neeku naa nena siaitin isum enkerai kiti mpaka neyiolou isiaitin pookin.
Maasai women always sit together between their daily chores of looking after their children and livestock to make their beaded jewelry. The next morning, we wake up to find Eunice doing exactly that with the women of the Kadono home. As she talks and laughs with them, making the jewelry, one would think she always belonged here. Today, she's no longer a new bride. She is one of them. She is a co-wife. Isaiah may love his second wife, Eunice, but this love does not override the practicality of marriage among the Maasai. Barely a day passes when Isaiah whisks Eunice off to his other home where they will reside with the livestock. She leaves with her husband to begin her new life and fulfill her role as a wife.